Pride time. There I go.
Pride time. Welcome to Pride Time. This is Coach Pataxel, and I'm just giving you a small breakdown of the EIWA tournament, given kind of what our weights are going to look like as far as how many guys are qualifying, and also what the seeds are. Again, the tournament's tomorrow. It's going to be also Saturday in Bethlehem, PA. So if you can join us, we'd definitely like the support. And I know the guys are definitely appreciative of anyone we can get up in the stands for wearing a Hofstra shirt or cheering us on. Let us know as coaching staff if you have any questions or you're planning on coming. We'd definitely like to know. But let's dig right into it. Let's start off with Brian Damon at 125. He's probably not going to get seated in a weight class where they're only taking 3. So he's got to take top 3, otherwise he's looking for an at-large bid. And all the other weight classes are like that, so if they're taking a certain number, you've got to place in that certain number. Otherwise you're looking at an at-large bid. At 33, we have Travis Passaro, move up, was at 25, decided to go up to 33. He's doing pretty well at 33. We think he's going to get the 6th seed. At the same time, this weight class is only qualifying 3. But we think that he can pull some upsets, maybe a couple upsets here and there, and he's going to be a top 3 guy. He's going to have to make that, though, a goal for him, and if it happens, then it's great. 41, Hudson, number 1 seeded his weight in a weight class of taking 5, so it's a pretty tough weight class. We got a pretty good shot of going there, and Hudson's currently ranked 14th overall nationally, and so winning this thing's only going to help him. It's only going to move him up a little bit more. Cody Rigerillo, same kind of thing. He's 3 at his weight class. In a weight class they're only taking 3, however. But he's also 14th in the nation with the Penn guy, Cobb, right above him. So if he can beat Cobb in the semis, it's going to just move him up a little bit more in that national ranking. He's going to have Cornell in the championships if he wins that match. And it's a Cornell guy that he's gone close matches with. So we think he can pull a little upset there, maybe even win the IWAs. Possibly have double champs right in a row, so that would be nice. At 57, we got Jelani Calendar, who's got the most weight or the most spots that are being given to any weight class in the IWAs. They're going to take 7 guys, and we think Jelani will be the 8th. So all he's got to do is pull one little upset, and we're in good shape. He's going to nationals. 65, Nick Turdick's probably not going to get seated. They're only taking 4 at the weight class. So he's going to have to do some work, but he's a guy that's shown that he'll put the work in and he'll do it. And hopefully he'll end up top 4 in that weight class, and we might see him at nationals. 74, Frank Afrani. He's been having a great second half of the year, just putting things together, starting to make things happen on his feet, starting to make things happen on top. If he continues with that, he can definitely place in the finals get in the finals of his weight class. Unfortunately, only taking guys that are in the finals, which means he has to get into that finals. So he's got to take 1 or 2 in order to go to nationals. The good thing is the guys who they think are going to take 1 and 2, he beat last year. So all we got to do is have a great tournament like last year. This time maybe place a little higher, and we're going to nationals with Frank Afrani. 84. We're looking at Jermaine John, probably not going to get seated, but the weight class is taking 5. Unfortunately, it's a really strong weight class. You have several returning All-Americans in there, but if you can push through and he can get there, we can definitely see him coming through. 97, Mike Oxley, again, a guy who's not going to be seated, pretty strong weight class. Fox from Harvard, just from the information we've got, has sustained a pretty tough injury and is probably not going to be there, which means you're most likely going to see the 6 guys that they were going to take. It's going to be bumped down to 5. Probably won't come till afterwards, but don't be surprised if they say, hey, we're only taking 5 afterwards. Something that they do, if a guy doesn't compete in the tournament, they drop him out, they'll move it down. And then heavyweight, we're looking at Big Mike Hughes. He's the 4th seed at his weight class in a weight they're taking 5 guys. So as long as he does what he's supposed to do, he's going to make it. But I'm excited to see the rematch of him versus Doug Valero from Lehigh, which took place last time at Lehigh again. But we went into overtime with him, lost there. Doug Valera, the Lehigh guy, has been doing great this year. He's definitely been up in the rankings. We beat him. It's definitely going to help solidify Mike Hughes as a national contender. It's also going to help him himself, see that he is such a beast of a wrestler, that he should be beating some of those top-ranked guys. So again, we've got a pretty good tournament ahead of us as a team. We're 7th ranked, but I think that's more for duels. I could see us taking anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe 5. But I wouldn't be surprised, if you saw us as a top 3 team. So only time will tell, and next month or next week we'll be, seeing who's making it to nationals and training those guys for that tournament. But again, if you're going to be there, definitely support the Hofstra team. Take it easy. I will see you next week.